How do we pursue the universal truth in the outer world, in others, in all life, in all objects? We do it by first of all recognizing that there's something deeper than just the physical or even intellectual appearance, that there is an essence, a subtler essence beneath everything and everyone. And we endeavor to recognize that, to pay attention to that. And when we do that, naturally we act kindly towards the world, towards others. So not harming others, respecting their essence, their divinity, and doing good to others is part of pursuing the universal truth. And when we pursue the universal truth, truly, we are not just serving and being kind to some, perhaps to our family, or to our community, or to our country, or to members of our religion, or members of our nation, or even to members of our species. No, if we truly pursue universal truth, we are kindly towards all, unlimited, towards all creation, towards all beings. That's what it means to pursue universal truth. And all-encompassing benevolence. Unfortunately, not many people, particularly leaders in this world, act with this kind of all-inclusive benevolence. I remember I was once going to a country that had been devastated by an earthquake. I went there to do relief work. And so I arrived there, and my hosts were high-ranking officials of the governmental relief agency. And so one day they took me to the residence of their recently deceased political and spiritual leader. And it was a flat, it was a small flat, not a huge mason. And they told me that this person lived a very simple life and sacrificed a lot for his country. And I knew that was probably true. But I also knew that the same person was mercilessly persecuting minorities in his country and igniting hatred towards people of other countries. This kind of narrow-mindedness, to limit one's feeling of welfare and benevolence to a few, that is not pursuing universal truth. Someone who's pursuing really the universal truth acts to uphold the spirit, the dignity of everyone, acts with the intention of doing good to all. Perhaps you remember when Nelson Mandela was a political prisoner in South Africa. The apartheid regime offered to release him if he would accept certain apartheid policies. And he rejected the offer. He would rather stay in prison than to compromise with his fundamental principles of equal basic rights to all and justice to all. That was his commitment, That is a commitment to something deeper, to the welfare of all. And with that commitment, also when he was in jail, he had no hatred. He actually encouraged his fellow prisoners and was an example, was an inspiration to them. And he had cordial relations with his Afrikaans, white-skinned guards. And then he utilized his time in jail to prepare himself for greater service, to prepare himself to lead the country. And so ultimately he became the first democratically elected country of South Africa. When someone is committed towards universal truth, towards truthfulness and benevolence, whether it is small deeds or big deeds, it shines. There's some light of humanity shining in those actions, a grace, a strength. It gives tremendous courage to be pursuing, to be committed towards universal truth and benevolence, gives immense courage and strength. People who are pursuing universal truth are truly showing an example of success in humanity. So this was the second secret of success.